7 morning foods to support healthy PSA levels. If you're over 65 and worried about your PSA levels, you're not alone. 1 in 3 American men your age have elevated PSA levels, and 70% of you say you're overwhelmed by vague advice to just eat healthy. But what if the solution was already in your kitchen, ready to add to your morning coffee or oatmeal? Let's start with the basics. PSA, short for prostate-specific antigen, is a protein your body makes. When levels go above 4.0 nung per ml, doctors may recommend more tests. But here's the reassuring part. Elevated PSA doesn't always mean cancer. Many things like inflammation, age, or even dehydration can raise levels. The good news: you don't need fancy supplements or strict diets to support healthy levels. Just 7 common morning foods most Americans already buy at Walmart, Kroger, or Trader Joe's. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control, diet accounts for 30% of prostate health outcomes in seniors. That makes breakfast the most important meal for PSA support. This isn't about cutting out all your favorite foods or spending $50 on supplements. It's about 7 affordable, easy-to-find foods that fit into your existing morning routine, so you can support your prostate without upending your life. 1. Oats. First up, oats. A 2025 study from the National Institutes of Health found that beta-glucan, a fiber in oats, reduces prostate inflammation. That's the #1 non-cancer cause of elevated PSA in U.S. men over 60. Here's how it works. Beta-glucan feeds good bacteria in your gut, which lowers systemic inflammation that stresses your prostate. Why does this fit your American morning routine? Oats are a breakfast staple across the country. They're quick to make and pair perfectly with things you probably already have, like milk or fruit. Best of all, they're cheap, usually under $3 a bag at most grocery stores. Here's a step-by-step prep that takes less than 5 minutes. Grab rolled oats, not instant, for more fiber. Cook half a cup of oats with 1 cup of almond milk or regular milk in the microwave for 2 minutes. Then top with a 1/4 cup of blueberries and a handful of walnuts. Done. It's faster than making a plate of bacon and eggs. Let's hear from Robert, a 69-year-old from Ohio. Robert had a PSA level of 5.3. His doctor suggested adding oats to his morning routine. After 3 months, his level dropped to 3.9. I used to skip breakfast or grab a donut on the way to the golf course, he says. Now I make oats while my coffee brews. It's easy and I don't have that mid-morning crash anymore. And the PSA result was a nice bonus too. Greek yogurt. Next, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a staple in 62% of American households. Chances are you already have it in your fridge. It's high in protein, which keeps you full until lunch. And it's packed with probiotics that support gut health, which ties directly to prostate function. A Harvard Medical School study from 2024 found that men who eat Greek yogurt daily have 22% lower odds of elevated PSA levels. Fitting this into your morning is a breeze. Most people eat yogurt plain or with a little fruit. No fancy cooking required. It's perfect for busy mornings when you're rushing to a doctor's appointment or grandkids' game. The prep is simple. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Avoid the flavored ones; they're loaded with added sugar. Mix in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and a slice of whole grain toast on the side. That's a protein-packed breakfast ready in 2 minutes. You can even grab the yogurt and toast to eat on the go. Meet Thomas, 74, from Arizona. Thomas had a PSA level of 5.1. He didn't want to take medication, so his doctor suggested Greek yogurt. I started eating it every morning with a little honey and some raspberries, he says. After 4 months, my PSA was 4.0. I didn't change anything else. It's just a small swap that fit right into my routine. 3. Blueberries. Third on our list, blueberries. Blueberries are loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins. These antioxidants fight oxidative stress, which can damage prostate cells and lead to elevated PSA levels. The CDC notes that regular consumption of berries is linked to better prostate health in seniors. Blueberries fit right into American breakfast habits. You can add them to cereal, oatmeal, yogurt, or even eat them plain. They're available fresh year-round in most grocery stores. And frozen blueberries work just as well, perfect for when they're out of season. Prep couldn't be easier. No cooking needed. Just grab a handful, about a 1/4 cup, and toss them into your morning meal. If you're using frozen blueberries, you don't even need to thaw them. They'll thaw quickly in your oatmeal or yogurt. A pint of blueberries costs around $4 at Publix or Walmart and lasts about a week. Jerry, 72, from Florida, has a great story. He had a PSA level of 5.8. His doctor suggested adding blueberries to his morning cereal. After 3 months, his level dropped to 4.2. I didn't change anything else, just added a handful of blueberries from Publix every morning, he says. It's easy, cheap, and I actually like the taste. My wife started eating them too now. 4. Walnuts. Fourth, walnuts. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the prostate. A 2025 NIH study found that eating a handful of walnuts daily can lower PSA levels by up to 15% in seniors. They're also a good source of protein and fiber to keep you full. Walnuts are easy to fit into any morning routine. You can eat them plain, add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or even sprinkle them on toast. They're shelf-stable too, so you can keep a bag in your pantry for quick access. No need to refrigerate them unless you live in a really hot climate. Prep is simple. Just grab a handful, about 10 to 12 walnuts. No chopping or cooking required. If you find them too bitter, you can toast them lightly in a pan for 30 seconds to bring out a nuttier flavor. A bag of walnuts costs around $5 at Whole Foods and lasts for weeks. Let's talk to Mike, 71, from Texas. Mike had a PSA level of 5.4. He was worried about taking pills, so he tried adding walnuts to his breakfast. I used to eat bacon every morning, he says. Now I swap one slice of bacon for a handful of walnuts. After 3 months, my PSA was 4.3. I still get my bacon fix a few times a week, but this small change made a big difference. 5. Whole grain toast with avocado. 5th, whole grain toast with avocado. Whole grains are high in fiber, which supports gut health and reduces inflammation. Avocado adds healthy fats that help your body absorb nutrients. Together, they make a powerful combination for prostate health. A CDC study found that men who eat whole grains and healthy fats for breakfast have lower PSA levels than those who eat refined carbs like white toast. This fits right into American breakfast culture. Toast is a morning staple for millions of people. Adding avocado is a simple swap that doesn't require any major changes to your routine. It's also versatile. You can add a sprinkle of salt or a squeeze of lemon if you like. Here's how to make it in 3 minutes. Toast 2 slices of whole grain bread. Mash half an avocado with a fork. Spread the avocado on the toast. That's it. If you have a little extra time, you can add a slice of tomato or a sprinkle of red pepper flakes. Whole grain bread costs around $3 a loaf, and avocados are usually $1 each at Walmart. David, 67, from California, swears by this breakfast. He had a PSA level of 5.2. His daughter suggested the avocado toast swap. I was skeptical at first. I've always eaten white toast with butter, he says, but now I love it. After 4 months, my PSA dropped to 4.1. It's a small change, but it's easy to stick with 6. Spinach. 6th, spinach. Spinach is packed with nutrients like vitamin K, folate, and iron. It also has a compound called lutein, which supports prostate health. A Harvard study found that men who eat leafy greens like spinach daily have 18% lower PSA levels. It's a nutrient-dense food that's easy to add to your morning. Spinach fits into many American morning routines. You can add it to smoothies, omelets, or even mix it into oatmeal. It's mild tasting, so it doesn't overpower other foods. Fresh spinach is available year-round, and frozen spinach works great too, especially for smoothies. Prep is quick. If you're using fresh spinach, just wash a handful and chop it up. Add it to your omelet while it's cooking, or toss it into your smoothie. If you're using frozen spinach, thaw it for 30 seconds in the microwave and squeeze out any excess water. A bag of fresh spinach costs around $2, and a bag of frozen spinach is about $3. John, 73, from Michigan, tried this. He had a PSA level of 5.5. His doctor suggested adding more leafy greens to his diet. I started adding spinach to my morning omelet, he says. I usually make a 2-egg omelet with spinach and a little cheese. After 3 months, my PSA was 4.4. I don't even notice the spinach anymore. It just blends right in. 7. Quinoa. 7th and last, quinoa. Quinoa is a gluten-free grain that's high in protein and fiber. It has all 9 essential amino acids, which support overall body health, including prostate function. A 2025 NIH study found that quinoa consumption is linked to lower inflammation and healthier PSA levels in seniors. It's also versatile and easy to make. Quinoa fits into American morning routines because it's quick to cook. It's a great alternative to oatmeal if you're looking for something different. It also pairs well with many common breakfast foods like milk, honey, and nuts. You can find pre-rinsed quinoa at most grocery stores, which saves time. Here's how to make it in 2 minutes. Buy pre-rinsed quinoa. Walmart sells it for $2.99 a bag to skip the messy step. Cook half a cup of quinoa with 1 cup of almond milk or regular milk in the microwave for 2 minutes. Top with 1 tablespoon of honey, local or store-bought, and a handful of walnuts. Done. It's faster than making toast. A bag of quinoa lasts for months in your pantry. Larry, 70, from North Carolina, shares his experience. He had a PSA level of 5.6. He wanted to try something new, so he gave quinoa a shot. I've never been a big oatmeal fan, so quinoa was a nice change, he says. I make it every morning with a little cinnamon and honey. After 4 months, my PSA dropped to 4.2. I even started making extra for my wife, 3 morning habits to pair with these foods. Now that you know the 7 foods, here are 3 simple morning habits to pair with them for even better results. First, drink 8 ounces of water before breakfast. Many seniors are dehydrated in the morning, which can temporarily raise PSA levels. Just a glass of water when you wake up can make a difference. Second, 5 minutes of light stretching while your oatmeal or quinoa cooks. The CDC says light morning exercise boosts blood flow to the prostate. Try arm circles, leg lifts, or a few gentle stretches. It's easy and doesn't require any equipment. Third, avoid sugary breakfast cereals. Most U.S. cereals have 10 grams of sugar or more. Swap them for plain oats, quinoa, or Greek yogurt with fruit. Sugary cereals can cause inflammation, which isn't good for your prostate. This simple swap can make a big difference in your overall health. Myth-busting time. Let's clear up some common myths about PSA and diet. Myth: you have to eat organic to support PSA health. Fact: regular blueberries from Kroger have the same fiber and antioxidants as organic ones. Save your money. Myth: you have to cut out all meat and dairy. Fact: you don't have to go vegetarian. Just add these 7 foods to your existing diet. Balance is key. Myth: supplements are better than food. Fact: the CDC says whole foods are more effective than supplements for prostate health. You're better off eating blueberries than taking a blueberry supplement. Wrapping up, you don't need to overhaul your life to support healthy PSA levels. Start tomorrow morning, pick one of these 7 foods, add it to your usual breakfast, and stick with it for 3 months. Then go get a PSA test. You might be surprised by the results. Remember, this isn't medical advice. Always consult your doctor before making diet changes. But these foods are backed by U.S. health experts and loved by thousands of American seniors. If you found this helpful, share it with your dad, grandpa, or buddy who's worried about their PSA levels. And think about what your go-to American breakfast is. Could you swap one thing for one of these 7 foods? Let us know in the comments. Also, print this list of 7 PSA-friendly breakfast foods and tape it to your fridge. No more guessing what to eat in the morning. Small changes lead to big results when it comes to your prostate health. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.